Hello, everyone. This is Daryl Guberman, CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, a quality consulting firm here in Connecticut. Today, I'm going to tell you about this. I've been going right ahead with Boeing, and this title today is Boeing's Production Woes, How It Got Here. I'm going to read you this information that we compiled. I was at the meeting with Sam Sallyport, the whistleblower, and here we go. And as you can see, there I am on that side, and I came out with these two pieces of paper, this documentation. I'm not going to illustrate it to you here, but I will tell you about them because it affects every one of you who flies. Sam Sallyport told about the 787 and how they have gaps within the fuselage. Well, I've pulled out a couple of our old articles that we have, and one of the titles that you'll find on our YouTube channel, which we're going to be doing a YouTube video relatively soon, and it's called Boeing Found Flaws on its 787 Dreamliner and Couldn't Stop Finding Them. Sam Sallyport, on the money? Maybe. So let me just discuss this with you because we've been involved with quality for over 40 plus years. Our background is aerospace. Medical implants, medical materials, printing, and plastic distribution, where we dealt with every industry. But I want to get on to this. Boeing's flow of disaster. My company, which is a consulting company and also a registration company in all ISO derivatives, we've been open for 13 years. We split our company in two, and for 12 years we've been issuing quality certifications. I have been in business and was frozen out of certifying suppliers for Boeing and also Lockheed Martin. We have a letter from Lockheed Martin and Miss Lisa Gross from 2015 where we actually warned Lockheed Martin that the IF, the International Accreditation Forum, which is a repository for both national and international accreditation bodies, were taken over by a communist Chinese national, guy Zhao Jinwu, who's been involved with our quality since 1994. You cannot make this up. Boeing is breaking the Sherman-Clayton Act of 1914. We all, I have data. I lost a lot of finances due to them freezing me out, both them and Lockheed Martin. The anti-competitive, antitrust, and monopoly that they formulated with their constriction in quality is very problematic. First, we're going to go on to Boeing's special processes. In 2002, of April, they came out with the NADCAP certification for non-destructive testing, welding, plating, heat treat, etc. It basically, Boeing said, send in your PRI certificate, which is Performance Review Institute. Send us your certificate, and Boeing doesn't need to come to the customer to inspect critical processes like heat treat, welding, non-destructive testing. They just take a piece of paper, and you're good to go. 22 years. On July of 2022, 2002, I apologize, Boeing calls out ANSI ANAB on a supplier bulletin. It basically states this. If you are ANSI ANAB accredited for an AS9100 certificate, and that is for aerospace, you just send in your certificate, send in the parts, and you're good to go. And that eliminated inspection from Boeing to send on-site audits there. Boeing supplier portal calls out for ANSI ANAB or international equivalent, and that international equivalent could be Pakistan or Iran. You don't make this up. I have all the data. Please feel free to contact me, 203-556-1493, or Daryl, tqrs@yahoo.com. Boeing sits on ANSI ANAB's board by federal agencies like the FAA, FTC, FBI, DHS, DOD. They sit on the board of directors and the management committee, which can grant, suspend, and withdraw certification. ANSI ANAB's board, they sit. Also on there are corporations like Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Lockheed, and of course, Boeing. 2009, Boeing was made an FAA regulator and given authority to self-certify its own aircraft as illustrated in this direct quote from the documentation which we have, which is right here, ladies and gentlemen, business owners, right there. Authority extended to Boeing under the new system allows Boeing employees to perform tasks on behalf of the FAA, including oversight of testing and product standards, along with certification of aircraft technologies, like the MCAS system, reference Indonesian Air and Ethiopian Air, and new aircraft designs. This is where Sam Salihpour is talking about 787. I have the documentation to support Sam Salihpour's allegations. I've been involved with quality for over 40 plus years. Yes, we have a lot of information. By the FAA making Boeing personnel FAA representatives. This means starting with Jim McCreevy, CEO Boeing, who started the 737 MAX airplane, to Dennis Muhlenberg, CEO, and President David Calhoun, they are then FAA administrators. I have all the documentation. I don't make this up. I want to get out to you because our news media is not telling us the truth. Boeing was made an FAA regulator in 2009 so that they can go, rather than embracing the situation that they were made an FAA regulator, they took it to cut corners, as we see. My telephone number is 203-556-1493 or Daryl, D-A-R-Y-L, TQRS at yahoo.com. Again, this video today is about Boeing's production woes, how it got here, and we've got the proof. I thank you.